Okay, so today I'll talk about, the first one I did was ant. And that one, I guess I'll just share my screen to show it to you.
Okay.
This one. Okay. Can you see this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So the first one I did was ant. Here's this one.
Okay.
And for this one, you just set up your account, which I already did, and then you just sign in. And from there, you can upload any video file, or you can browse any like YouTube uploads you've had, like anything you've posted on your channel.
Okay.
In this button up here by your name, it has your group title. So you can add any group. So like as a teacher, you could add your class.
Mm-hmm.
And then they can log in, and then they can watch any video you post. Like if you want to do flip classrooms or anything, you can do that. You could have your lessons on here and then do classwork when you're in class together. And then through here is where you load your new videos. And then here you can add any documentation. If you want to make an annotation or something to like your students on a video, you can, so that way they know. Any tutorials you need, like if you have a tutorial on something you're going to do in class, that can be on there. And any feedback. So if like you wanted to put and to have like a test on a video, you could give them feedback right on here.
Nice. Okay. Wow. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that you can share with other people too. And yeah, that's very helpful.
And I think that's like, you can't really, I couldn't find an area where it's just like you browse videos. I think it's only to post videos.
Oh, just to post it. Okay.
You have to have the video.
Yeah.
To post. Okay.
Okay. Wow. I like that.
That one was really interesting.
So I found a really cool one. It is called Rubistar or Rubistar. And let me bring it up. 1 second. Loading. And now it froze. Uh-oh. Okay. So let me share my screen.
Okay.
Okay, so this is Rubistar, and it is a website where you can make a rubric for any kind of subject, really. It says oral projects, multimedia, math, writing, art, work skills, science, music, and like so many things. So what you do, so I would just click, I click multimedia. And you can sign up and get one, and you can also do it without signing up as well. So you just click it. And since we've made a website in our computer class, I'll just click website design. And then you just fill in your first name, last name, and then you would pick different categories for which you would grade it. So like layout would be one, content, spelling and grammar would be another one. And you can just choose, which is cool. So you don't have to do all of them. And color choices, fonts, and I'll do one more. Do navigation and make sure we submit it at the bottom. I forgot to put a name, so I go back up and put a name. Just put rubric. Okay. Submit. And then yeah, so then it would come up with your name, Ms. Cherwinski, and then student name, and then you already have a rubric printed out, and these are already preset, and you can change them too if you wanted to for 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you could change what it says here and here and just make it your own. but I like how it comes in already made format, and you can easily print it out and have students attach it to their work, and then you can grade it for them. So
Yeah,
I thought that was really neat to have, and it's very useful because you can do it for any subject.
Yeah, that's like really easy. Makes it like
Yep.
so convenient compared to writing up every like box of your own.
Yes, I know. That's what I thought too. Like it saves a lot of time, and we definitely need that as teachers.
Yeah, it saves a lot of time. You can focus more on like what you're going to teach them instead of
Exactly.
yeah.
Yep. So that was for that one, and I really like it, and I could definitely use it in the classroom for any subject. So
Yeah, it's so easy about it.
Yep. Yeah, and there's so many. Those are just a couple of the like subjects they have. They have so many. So
Yeah, I like that one. I'll definitely use that one.
yes, definitely.
Okay. So the next one I had was Kahoot, which I mean we've already used before, and I'll share my screen with you now.
Okay.
So yeah, Kahoot we've already used. So you just log in, you make your account, and you can log in.
Okay.
And then when you come on here, it wants you to create a new one. So you can either do quizzes or discussions or surveys, depending on like what you want from your students. So say you wanted to quiz them, and you just give it a name. We're just gonna say example, and you hit go. So then you'll put in a question, like say, like Dr. Sessoms did our first day, like what is my favorite color? And then once you do that, you'll put in your answers. Oops, that's not that right. And then you would hit like which one's the right one.
Mm-hmm.
Then you hit save and continue. And it wants you to like set all your settings and all that, and like what the difficulty is. And then you just would hit save and continue again. Wait, what? Oh. Okay. Cool. Okay. Then once you give it a cover image, which we'll skip for now. And then so it's all done. So you'd hit play now. On there, it's ready to launch. So when you hit launch, then any of your students, if they have phones, iPads, whatever you want to use, can connect with it. You give them this game pin, and when they come in, they can start playing.
Wow, that's so neat. Yeah, I like how it's interactive, and it definitely will get the students like involved in the class, and it'd be fun too. So
yeah, I really like that about it. You can like really be involved, and it's more interactive. You know if they're paying attention, and if they're using technology in like the right way, because I think phones and stuff could be like a distraction.
Yeah,
at least when they get a little older.
And I like how it gives the responses back too, so you can have it set where you can see what student answers what question, so you automatically know.
Yeah, I like that.
Feedback is. So that's great.
Yeah.
Okay. So I found another website called ThinkPort. Let me share my screen. Okay, so ThinkPort. It is an education website for Maryland, and if you go under the Think 12 through K classrooms, because that's what we would focus more on, and it has interactive media, which is really neat. So let that load. It has lessons, online video clips, and games too for students to play. And so then you can go down and see like middle school math, and it just has like interactive media that they can watch. So science, technology, engineering, so STEM. So let me click on this one. Our homes built for severe weather. So you click on this, and it will bring up a new page. And then basically it's like all already made for you, and you can just get started with the activity and go through it, and everything is set up, and there's lots of different websites, or yeah, I guess you could call them websites. So there's lesson activities, student resources, teacher resources, which have lesson preps. It basically has everything for you. So you could just pick a subject and then you could go to this website and they have already these lesson plans planned out with video clips you can show and what you could teach them. There's also another one I found for explorers, which I thought was cool. You can learn about Maryland's explorers, and it's neat because the website is based off of like Maryland, so it's all the interactive things are based from Maryland, which is neat. So you can where is it? Families, classroom resources. You can watch video clips and stuff of exploring Maryland's route, which I like that one. And if I go back, so they also have Home Tweet Home, Succeeding in the New World, Colonial America. That's neat if you're learning about that. They also have Enviro Health Connections, which is teaching about, I guess, atmosphere, cancer, food nutrition, water, land, and soil. So that's another helpful link too to teach. It also has lessons that you can find too, which is neat. And you can just scroll down and you can also search what you would want to. Interactive tools. Oh yeah, so it has this, you can make a certain pattern for kids to show in the classroom or have them do, like if they got an iPad, they can open up the pattern maker and make that. And there's also this other thing I thought was really neat. It's called Create Your Own Museum. And you can set up the doors to have certain questions and stuff and have the students click through the museum and have them answer questions and stuff about it. So let me click that.
That's like really cool. I like that website. Got like everything on it.
Yeah, they pretty much have everything in it. I couldn't really narrow it down to one thing because it was pretty much everything.
Stores.
Math. Oh, and then they have math games too, which is neat.
Okay.
Yeah. So it basically has it all, and it also has for families too to do at home, early childhood, and for your career. But basically, we would focus on the K through 12 classroom. And there's lots of tools in there. Yep.
That's like a lot of help.
Yeah.
It'll help you out if you're like struggling like on a certain idea or whatever you're teaching. You don't know how to approach it.
Yeah, I like the Colonial one too, where you could just see the explorers and it would show video clips and stuff. Yeah, so if you didn't know it, they basically have it all set up for you.
If you're unsure about something, you can like check there for something.
Yep. So that was that one.
That's a really helpful one. I like that one.
Yeah, me too. I could definitely use it.
All right, so my last one was Plickers, which is, I've seen that before, like in a couple of my classes. And I'll show you the screen. And so all you do is you go on the website and you create your account. And then once you're there, you would have like your classes. And so I already made like, okay, stop coming up. These things are coming up. So you have like, I had like an example class where I just put some random names in there. And you have your roster and the available cards that are out there. So then when you hit cards, you can click here and you can download a free set, print them out, and each way you turn them, they have like a little A, a little B, little C, little D, and you can create a test or like some kind of like questions that you want, and the students can turn them, and as they turn them, here's where you would like create your questions and questions in your folder. You put them up on the screen, and then as you ask the questions, the students would hold the card up because they can see what letter they're choosing to hold up. And you take your phone and you scan them, and it scans all of them, and it comes through exactly what they've gotten right, and you know what they answered, but they don't know what each other's answered. So it keeps everything a secret to everybody. And all your reports would come up through here, but I don't have any, but they would come up through here.
Wow.
And so as you scan them with your phone, like it makes it interactive, and it's really good, I think, with elementary school because you don't have like Kahoot has that use between phones. Where that one, you don't have to have a phone to do it. You just have like the card and you hold it up and
yeah,
you can
that's
see
neat.
everything.
And I like that they can even like look at their neighbors for answer. They have their own answer too, so they don't know what other
Yeah,
students.
so they can't like look off of each other, and they can't like there is no, oh well, so and so answered this, so I'm gonna answer that too.
Yeah, I like that. That's a really good idea because
Like,
elementary
each
students
other
can definitely do that.
Yeah, especially when they're little. That's all they do.
Mhm. Yep. Wow.
That one's really nice. I've seen that one a lot in classrooms. I think that one's like popular.
Yeah, I never seen it in any of my placement classrooms, but that's neat. I would like to try it sometime.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's really cool. I like it. I think it's a helpful way like to make a test more interactive if you want to like test them on something.
Oh yeah, I think so too. And technology too. They'll get a hit out of it too because they're actually doing something is not pencil. So
Yeah, exactly. Like it's gonna make it more entertaining for them.
Definitely. Yeah, well, those are definitely all useful websites that we could use for our classrooms when we start teaching. So I'll definitely keep them in mind and store them so I can use them at a later date. But yeah, they're all very useful, I thought.
Yep, I liked them all too. You can make use of all of them.
Yeah, that was great. I'm trying to think of anything else I want to say. Yeah, I really like the rubric one that I did, and then the other ThinkPort, I think that has like so much stuff available on there to use. So I would definitely use those two. And I love all the ones that you did too.
Yeah, I like the Plickers for assessments and the ThinkPort just for like if you're lost or something.
They're so fun. Yep. Okay. Well, that was great talking to you and learning about all of those websites and apps that we could use for our future classrooms. So, yeah, I will definitely keep them in mind and use them.
Me too.
Okay. Well, it was great talking to you.
Me too.
Okay, bye.
Bye.